Greetings everybody. In this session we'll be discussing the week 1 graded assignment of computational thinking. So let us start the first question. The following procedure is executed using scores dataset. Let us see the steps one by one. Step 1, arrange all cards in a single pile called pile 1. Step 2, it is what? Maintaining X with false. Remember this, X is initialized to false value, which is Boolean data type. Now step 3, pile 1 is empty, stop the iteration. In the step 5, we've seen first condition under which X becomes true. So the first condition is that it should be a male card, and also the mathematics score should be at least 70. Then X is being set to true. And the second case is that it should be a male card, and apart from it being a male card, it should be what? Here the physics marks should be at least 70. But remember, it is a combination of both the conditions together. That is, both must be valid. Therefore, what are the two criteria? It must be a male, and either physics or math must be at least 70. Any one of them, or both of them. Anything should be the final answer. Is what? There exists at least one male student whose marks is greater than or equal to 70 in either mathematics or physics. Here if you see, X is being set to true. When? X is being set to true when? It is true when the particular thing called mathematics or physics is being subjected to true in any of the two conditions. Therefore, it must be at least one male student whose marks is greater than or equal to 70 in either mathematics or in physics. This is because in step 6 it is for physics, in step 5 it is for mathematics. Okay. So now going on to the second question. Here we are given a flowchart. Let us try to understand what this flowchart is telling us. This is executed using library dataset. Interpret the flowchart and answer the given question. What does A return at the end of execution? They're asking us what A returns at the end of execution. So here we are starting this, and here A is 0. And we are checking if there are more cards in pile 1. If there are more cards, pick a card from pile 1. Here the first condition is that we are checking if there are pages greater than 160. In that case, A gets incremented by 1. If that is not the case, let us see what no branch does. Is genre fiction? If the genre of book is a fiction, that is, if it is a fictional book, even in that case A is being incremented by 1. So even here, similar to that of the first question, there are two criteria under which A gets incremented. So the answer should be something like number of books having pages greater than 160, yes, and or genre is fiction, yes. Number of books having pages greater than, no, it is not end. If it goes to be end, here it should be is pages greater than 160 and is genre fiction. They both must be combined together in order to have the answer to be B. But they are there in two different steps. Therefore, B is not the correct option. Number of books having pages less than, no. Having less than, no. Because here we are checking only for greater than. Right, this is greater than symbol, right? So the correct answer is A for second question. Now coming to the third question. Initialize a variable called count and set it to 0. Okay. If pile1 is empty, then we will return count. That will happen at the end of execution when there are no cards left over. If gender is male, it should be a male card and he should have won a gold medal and he should not be a Chinese athlete. So in that case we will increment count with 1. So what will count return, or what will the value of count be? The value of count will store that result, which is a combination of all these three statements together. So it should be a gold medalist gold medals or a male gold medal minus China. That means number of male participants except from China who have gold medals. Number of male participants who won gold medal other than nationality being China. Right. So C is the correct answer, because here in option A who won the gold medal, but here there is something called China, therefore this is not the correct answer. Number of male participants of China, again that's the wrong answer, because this is a not equal to symbol. And now coming to D, number of male participants who either won a gold medal, but if you observe here, I will do highlight, it is an AND operator, this is also an AND operator. The purpose of using AND operator is that both of them should be true, right? So the answer cannot have OR, therefore this is also a mistake. If we go by elimination process, then we can eliminate A, B and D, thereby arriving at answer C, or else we can use logic. In such way also C will be the correct answer. Therefore the option of question 3 is done. The following procedure is executed using library dataset. At the end of execution, count stores the number of books that were published between the years 1945 and 2000. But the programmer has missed the step, identify the correct step. Here we need to bring out the correct step, which carries some sense to the entire process of 6 steps. Now coming to step 1, arrange all cards, count has been set to 0. Step 3, pile on empty, okay, pick a card. So here the important part of the question is missing. Let us find out this most suitable one. If 1945 is less than or equal to year, yes, this is okay, and year less than equal to 2000, then increment count by 1. Yeah, this is perfect. Let us keep it on hold. Let us verify other options. This is not right, because 1945 cannot be greater than year. Here we are being told 1945 to 2000. In that case 1945 is not greater than something 1970. This is a misinterpretation, therefore B is wrong answer. 1945 less than, if you saw here it is an OR operator, but therefore that's not required here. And moreover, it is greater than 2000. Nowhere it is possible to be greater than 2000 because it has been, the right hand limit is 2000, which is the maximum possible value. Therefore C is also mistake. But not year. If you saw here, but not year less than 2000. Definitely 1945 it is less than 2000, but here they're telling but not less than 2000. Therefore this is also a mistake. In such way, by elimination process, option A is correct. Now coming to question number 5. What will variable A represent after execution of the following procedure on Word's dataset? Arrange all cards and initialize A to 0. If word does not end with a full stop, what does this mean? What does not end with a full stop mean? That is, if it is not at the end of a sentence. If it is not at the end of a sentence, then apart from that, if it is a noun, if it is a pronoun, so it should be not at the end of a sentence, and along with that, it should be a pronoun, and letter count should be at least 2. In such case, A gets incremented by 1. Right. So what does A store? A stores those pronouns which are not at the end of a sentence having letter count at least 2. Let us find out the most suitable option. This is partially correct, but because here one of the options is there, but the second criteria is missing, which is the letter count. Therefore it is a partial answer. No need to select that. Total number of pronouns with letter count greater than or equal to, but at the end of a sentence. No. In this way, if we go by elimination process, D will be the correct answer. Or if you want to do it by logical sense, then total number of pronouns with letter count greater than or equal to 2. Yes, first condition got satisfied. That are not at the end of a sentence. Yes, this is also for the first condition. Therefore, both of them got satisfied. In this way, D is the correct answer. Now coming to question number 6. The following pseudocode is executed using shopping bills dataset. Initialize, I think this is a numerical answer question. We will just put the answer here so that you can try solving it. If you observe here, what we are doing is that total bill amount is greater or equal to 8. Here that means we need to find out the maximum bill, and the maximum bill in the given data set is 4174. Therefore the 4174 is the correct answer. And then the 4174 is presented. I will show you at which card it is present. Yes, it is presented card number 5. So that's the correct answer. Now coming to question number 7. The following pseudocode is executed using shopping bills dataset, Olympics dataset. Step 2, initialize variable count to 0. Count is 0 here. If nationality is Indian, he should be an Indian. Here there is no gender. That means the athlete should be of India. He must belong to the Indian country. And along with that, the year in which he or she got medal should be in 2000 only. So a combination of both these two statements would be the correct answer, for which we increment count by 1. Therefore, let us find out the most suitable option for count. Number of participants, number of Indians who won medal in the year 2000. Right, that's what's the correct answer. because we are stressing more upon the nationality along with the year as well. So here nationality is Indian and the year is 2000. Therefore, it made some sense, right? Therefore, question number 7 is option C. Now coming to question number 8. This is used on scores dataset. Arrange all cards in a single pile called pile 1 and A is 0. If x dot total is greater than A, and again we are doing the same, A stores the maximum total, that is the highest marks, the topper marks. After execution, what does A return? A returns the highest maximum score, right? Compares the total marks of each student and returns the total marks of each student. No, it doesn't return the total mark, right? Because we are checking for something called greater than or equal to A. Therefore, it returns the maximum, which is the topper, right? Now coming to question number 9. The following information represents a new card added in the library dataset. Identify the sanity of data. Here we need to check for the sanity of data. Line 1 is row number 30. Line 2, Salma. Name is good. Author. Oh my god. How come author be this midnight children? Author name cannot be this, right? Therefore, line author name should also be the name something like yes, line 2 and line 3, both of them are wrong, because line 2 should have been in line 3 and line 3 should have been in line 2. That is, the name of book should be Midnight's Children and name of author should be Salman Rushdie. Therefore, both of them got interchanged. This is where sanity is not being maintained. Line 2 and line 3. Line 4 it's good. Line 5 good. Line 6 good. Publisher Jonathan Cape. Year 446. There is no such year, right? Therefore, line 8 is also a mistake. Now coming to question number 10. Using shopping bills dataset. Here, what were we given? Initially A was 0. More cards, yes, pick a card. Is the customer name Akshaya. Here we are checking for Akshaya's cards. If it belongs to Akshaya, then we should add the total bill amount to A. So let us find out what A stores in total. The first occurrence of Akshaya is happening at card number 3, 1341. 1341 and 4174. And at card number 21 again. Yes, that's it. So the total will be something like 1341, 1341, 4174, 128. Therefore the total bill amount will be 5643. 5643 is the total billing amount made by Akshaya by visiting the supermarkets, right? So this is what is the week 1 GA is all about. I hope that it's very clear. So let us wrap up this session hereby.